Hi guys, this is Wenzes from Below the Radar Above the System, and now I want to talk to you about seeing the potential in people and really looking for the potential that they could bring to your life, and also who they are, and how you can distinguish between what's potential and what is really like reality. And what I have realized from my past is that, first off, yes, I was looking for potential in people all the way. I always looked for people who I thought could be so much more than they are when it comes to like what could they achieve for society, how happy they could be, how much joy they could bring to me as a friend of theirs, and how happy, like all of those things that they could be. And now I don't have that at all. Like, I don't remember the last time I had somebody in my life where I saw the potential in them. And then I thought about, well, is that just you just like blinded and you just look at what's in you and like what's happening around you? Are you just not intuitive enough? What's going on? And then I realized, no, it's actually the other way around. I personally always looked for the potential in people because I personally was only potential at that point. Like, I knew all those things I could be, I wanted to be, but I wasn't being. And so, of course, you look for people who reflect like how you are. The moment you change, people around you change. The moment you could have like those really big shifts in your life, you get new people in your life. With other people, you have like different relationships, more distance, and all these things made me understand that I was looking for potential because I was potential. And when I was like seeing all of that they could be, I realized that I wanted those people to kind of do what I cannot do, to kind of like take that burden off of me having a purpose and having to go and not stay in somebody's shadow, but like stay in the front and say what I want and so on. And now that I've kind of done it when it comes to like, I went out and I like got a much more challenging job. I went out and I started this channel. I like put so much of myself out there that I was putting in the back. Now that I do that, I realized that, first of all, those people that I thought like had all this potential, it was potential for things I wanted them to be. It wasn't even that you could say they never grew up and I just like made the wrong assumption of they have so much potential and they didn't have it. It's more of, I don't know what their potential is. Like, I have those people where I thought, well, that person, they could change like the lives of people around them. They could be a leader and thought-provoking and so on. And now that I personally am more like this, because I thought, like, I realized that person is not going to do it, so I have to do it pretty much. You know, this is how it all started. I realized, no, that person actually loves to do music. They love to express themselves musically. They love to live in this life that it's like that. And all those kind of different things that I feel like, well, I know we can understand people a lot, but understand them from a point of, I'm creating my world, and then I can like understand where people are coming from, and I can like make a better life for us and for them. You know, I've learned that, and I'm not that much like, you'll never ever be that person. No matter how much we think INFJs understand everything you're saying, INFJs understand everything and who you are. The older I get, the more knowledge I have, the more I realize how little we actually know. Yes, there were some things that we kind of like know better. Sometimes we know people better than they know themselves at that moment, but everything you experience is from your personal point of view. And having a potential of this person could be like this is just completely, it does not matter, because the potential you see from that person is with all that experience you had, with all the people you've met in your life, all these things, and it has nothing to do with what that person has gone through each and every day of their life, the persons they have met, the experiences they have made, because it's all, you know, it's just eternal. And then there's like infinite possibilities. And there are two things I wanted to point out in this, which is the first of, don't think you know people's potential and so on. You want to help somebody and you want to be by their side. You can do that by being your best self and by motivating them to do the same. Because the more you do for yourself, the less you are about like this scarcity and like that if I'm not like if I'm doing something, you can't have it, or if you're doing something, I'm not having it. If you're on your path, there's nobody around you who's gonna go the same path. It's impossible because you're the only person who's you, right? So, but when you're there and you're so convinced of following your passion, you automatically want other people to feel the same way, and not to like be all about your passion, but be all about their passion. So that's the first thing. Stop thinking about like, oh, this person could be like this and they could be so much happier and I just need to do this and this and then they gotta be happy. Concentrate on your potential. Concentrate on your happiness. And you'll see every time you meet that person that you think has so much potential, remember, you wouldn't see that potential in that person if you were living yours. Because right now I see people who do things. I see people who live their purpose. I see people who like are where I'm at because I'm in an active space. I'm not anymore in the space of, well, I could do this and this, but I don't know if I should, or I will leave so many people behind. When you're in that space, that's when you see like all this potential in people around you. See it as a sign that you need to work on your potential. You need to like step it up. You need to like go and be active. And it's just like you can start crawling if you can't walk. You know, you can start walking if you can't fly, but just start. And once you do that, then more and more you will really look for what people are doing in their life and not the potential that they could be. Because first off, it's a potential from your perspective. And second of all, as long as that person is not really living it, if they're not really achieving it and putting anything out of their head, then they haven't really made that step. They cannot help you, and you can definitely not help them. You will need to cut yourself out for one moment, make that jump, and you'll see how so many people around you will have it as a inspiration. I've had so many people who like really like step back from me, and the longer I watch him, some it's like months, for others it's like a couple years, and others it's like just like a little while, but you see how that in itself pushes them to go after their potential because they see, oh, it's possible, she's doing it, so I can do it myself. And it's such a great feeling to see how people really live their potential, and it wouldn't have happened if I personally gave them the impression they are who they want to be when they're not that person. You know, this is what it is all about, like being a potential. Seeing like this person could be that, so I'm going to treat them like they are that. They need to do it to themselves and for themselves. And as long as they don't believe it, and you're thinking, oh, this is such a great person, and you're treating them this way, they will push you away because it doesn't reflect what they really think about themselves. So reflecting to them of, I can take care of myself. I will make sure that my purpose and my life dream will be fulfilled. The more you put that out there, the more people like realize that you believe that they can do it themselves. If you think I need to do that for that person and you act like that, you give that person a feeling of powerlessness. You think they're powerless because you have to give that to them. The moment you say, well, I can do that for myself, and I show that around them, this is a sign for, I believe you can do it for yourself too. So do it. And this is the most inspiring thing I have come across with, like when it comes to like people around me. And I really love seeing people like going that way. So keep that in the back of your mind when it comes to potential, why you see potential in other people. Is it actually right for you to see the potential? And maybe that should be one more push for you to really live your potential and not just like look for others' potential. Because trust me, other people's potential is not bigger than yours. What you see as potential is anyways what you want to do. You know, if you think like, oh, that person could be such a fashion designer, they have so many ideas, you are the one who loves their stuff. So there's something you want to express with this. You have the potential to live a life full of, you know, colors and all that kind of stuff. Like all these things, remember that. It's all about you. Everything that happens in your mind, the way you experience things, it's only in your head. And so there's always a reason why you perceive certain things. It's because you want it in your life and you can take care of it. And by doing that, you're also being a great example for people around you. So let me know what you think about this. If this has helped you, I'm always thankful for your comments. Share the video with your friends, and thank you for liking. And yeah, if you do like the video, please like, and talk to you next time. Bye!